All right, get ready because today we're going deep on something you might not expect. We're talking guava leaves.
Guava leaves.
Yeah, I know. You're probably thinking, guava, isn't that a fruit? But stick with me here. We're going beyond the fruit today.
Sounds intriguing.
It is. These leaves, turns out, they're kind of amazing. We're going to look at some research about how they could boost your immune system and even things like heart health.
I think a lot of people don't realize that guava leaves have been used in traditional medicine for a long time, all around the world.
And now science is starting to catch up.
Exactly. That's what's so exciting.
It is. I love that. That's what
it.
these deep dives are all about, right? Uncovering those hidden things.
Yeah.
So where do we start? There's so much to cover with these leaves. Antioxidants, digestion, blood sugar, even weight management.
Well, everybody loves to talk about antioxidants these days, right?
They do.
Guava leaves are full of them, especially compounds called flavonoids and tannins.
Okay, but antioxidants, I feel like I hear that word everywhere. What does it actually mean? Like for guava leaves and for us?
Okay, so think about it this way. You know how metal rusts over time? That's oxidation, and the same thing happens in our bodies.
Wow.
These things called free radicals, they're unstable molecules, and they cause that rusting or damage to our cells, which leads to aging and other health problems.
Right, yeah.
And antioxidants, they act like rust proofing. They neutralize those free radicals and protect our cells.
So guava leaves have a lot of these rust proofers.
Oh.
More than other fruits and veggies.
That's a good question. A lot of fruits and vegetables have antioxidants, but guava leaves are really high in certain types, like quercetin and camphorol.
Okay.
And what's really cool is that these specific flavonoids, they've been studied, and they don't just neutralize free radicals, they might also reduce inflammation in the body.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's not just any antioxidant, they're kind of specialized.
Exactly. And that's what's so interesting about the research that's being done now. We're getting beyond just knowing that something is good for you, but we're figuring out exactly how it works.
Right.
Yeah.
So we've got the antioxidants working in the background. What else are guava leaves good for? I've heard they can help with digestion.
That's another area where traditional knowledge and modern science really connect.
Oh, interesting.
Guava leaves have been used to help with all sorts of stomach issues, and now research is showing why. They could help regulate your bowel movements and relieve discomfort.
I think everyone's had those moments where, things just aren't moving right.
Definitely.
But how do they work? I mean, how do these leaves actually do that?
Well, first off, they have dietary fiber, which we all know is important.
Right.
Keeps things moving.
Yeah.
But they also have compounds that might be anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial.
Oh, wow.
So they could soothe irritation and even fight off harmful bacteria in your gut.
So it's not just about, making things move. It's about making your gut healthier overall.
That's exactly it. And that's what makes them so interesting to study. They seem to target the problem, not just cover up the symptoms.
This is fascinating.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already impressed.
Yeah.
But I know there's even more to these leaves.
Oh, there is. We haven't even touched on blood sugar regulation, weight management, and even some possible benefits for heart health.
Okay, now you've really got me hooked. Let's dive into those next.
Pretty amazing.
I know. It's like a secret weapon hiding in plain sight.
Yeah.
And speaking of secrets, let's talk about blood sugar. That's something a lot of people struggle with.
Absolutely.
Myself included, honestly. So what's the deal with guava leaves and blood sugar?
Well, we mentioned this a little earlier, but studies are showing that some compounds in these leaves can actually help regulate blood sugar levels, and they might even improve insulin sensitivity.
Okay, now I'm lost. What does insulin sensitivity even mean?
So think of insulin like a key.
Okay.
And that key unlocks your cells to let sugar from your food in so your body can use it for energy.
All right, I'm following so far.
Good insulin sensitivity means those keys are working perfectly. But if you have low sensitivity, it's like those keys are getting rusty.
Oh.
The sugar can't get into the cells, so it builds up in your bloodstream, and you don't get the energy you need.
No wonder I feel those energy crashes sometimes.
Exactly.
So where do guava leaves come in?
This is where it gets cool. There's this compound in guava leaves, quercetin, and research is showing that it might be able to stop those enzymes that break down carbs into sugar.
Really?
Yeah, so it slows down how fast sugar gets absorbed into your blood, and that helps prevent those big spikes and crashes.
So it's like a slow release of energy.
Exactly, like a dimmer switch instead of just flipping the lights on and off.
I like that.
Yeah, and some studies even show that guava leaf extracts might actually make your body produce more insulin or help your cells use insulin better.
So it's like a triple whammy on blood sugar.
It is, and obviously we need more research, but what we're seeing now is really encouraging.
That's incredible. Okay, so we've got antioxidants, digestion, blood sugar. What about weight management?
Yes. So those same compounds that help regulate blood sugar,
Yeah.
they can actually help with weight management too. By evening out your blood sugar, you're less likely to have cravings.
Right, because you're not on that roller coaster of highs and lows.
Exactly. You feel more in control of your eating. And on top of that, some studies suggest that guava leaf extracts could actually boost your metabolism.
That'd be great. How would they do that?
We're still figuring that out,
Okay.
but it looks like some of the compounds in guava leaves might be able to stimulate those hormones that control metabolism, like thyroid hormones.
So it's like giving your metabolism a kickstart.
That's a good way to put it.
So we've got the blood sugar control, fewer cravings, and a faster metabolism. That's amazing.
It's a pretty powerful combination, and it's exciting to see what further research will uncover.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, we've covered so much, but there's still one big one left. Heart health.
That's right. And this is where things get even more interesting. Guava leaves have a few different ways they might be able to help keep your heart healthy.
I'm all ears. Heart health is important for everyone.
It is, and cholesterol is a big part of that. Too much of that bad cholesterol, the LDL, can build up in your arteries, and that increases your risk of heart attack and stroke.
Scary stuff.
It is. But studies are actually showing that guava leaves can lower those LDL cholesterol levels.
So they're actually improving cholesterol numbers.
It seems that way.
Wow.
And it's not just about lowering the bad stuff. Guava leaves might also help raise your good cholesterol, the HDL, which is like your body's cleanup crew.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
like a double win for cholesterol.
Exactly. And remember those antioxidants?
Oh yeah, those amazing rust proofers.
Well, they play a big role in heart health too. Those free radicals, they can damage your arteries, which makes them more likely to get clogged up. But the antioxidants in guava leaves help protect them.
Like a shield for your arteries.
I like that. And we can't forget about inflammation.
We talked about that earlier.
Well, chronic inflammation is a big contributor to heart disease, and guava leaves can help combat that inflammation all over your body, including your heart and arteries.
So just to recap, guava leaves can lower bad cholesterol, raise good cholesterol, fight those free radicals, and reduce inflammation.
Yep,
Right?
you got it. And while we always need more research, I think the evidence we have so far is pretty impressive.
I'm blown away. I had no idea.
Yeah, it's really remarkable.
And this is just the beginning. I mean, who knows what else we'll learn about guava leaves?
It's true. There's so much more to discover.
And, it makes you wonder, what other everyday things are we overlooking? I mean, there must be other hidden gems out there.
I know.
Like we're
Yeah.
surrounded by these little miracles and we don't even realize it.
That's so true. And I think that's what I love about this kind of research,
Yeah.
It reminds us to be curious, to really pay attention to the world around us. Like, who knows what other amazing things are out there just waiting to be discovered.
It's like a treasure hunt.
It is. And it just shows you the power of nature,
Absolutely. Okay, so for our listeners who are thinking, all right, I need to try these guava leaves, how can they actually do that? What are some practical ways to incorporate them into their lives?
Well, one of the easiest ways is guava leaf tea.
Oh yeah, tea.
You can find tea bags at a lot of stores, or if you like to do things yourself, you can buy the dried leaves and make your own.
Okay, cool.
It has this kind of earthy, herbal flavor. A lot of people really like it.
I heard it's pretty good. And what about using guava leaves in cooking? Any ideas there?
Oh, tons. You can chop them up and add them to soups or stews. It adds a nice flavor and some extra nutrients.
Okay, so maybe like a bay leaf.
Exactly. And some people put them in smoothies, or even sprinkle them on salads.
That sounds interesting. So any precautions people should be aware of?
It's always good to start slow with anything new, just to see how your body reacts. Some people might get a little bit of an upset stomach at first. And of course, if you have any health issues or you're taking medications, it's always best to talk to your doctor before trying anything new.
Always good advice. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Definitely. But overall, I think this is a really exciting area, and there's so much more to learn.
It is. I have to say, I've learned a lot today.
Me too.
It's amazing what's out there if you just take the time to look.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us.
It was my pleasure.
And to our listeners, thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll be back next time with another fascinating topic. Until then, stay curious.
If you found this video as fascinating as I did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow and allows us to bring you more deep dives into amazing natural remedies like this.
And hey, we'd love to hear from you. Do you have any experience using guava leaves in your life? Have you tried guava leaf tea? Or maybe you're curious to start? Drop your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going.
Also, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you'll never miss another episode of our channel where we explore the power of nature, science, and healthy living.
Thanks so much for watching, and as always, stay curious, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.